Hi everyone, my name is Lacey Brutschy. I'm a real estate agent in Dallas. I am very used to dealing with investor calculations and investor math and investor strategy. So today I want to talk about first-time investments. I have a lot of clients that are coming up to me saying that they don't have a house yet, but they want to buy something, but they want to start dealing with their investment portfolio. And here is a great way to do that. Step 1, have a 620 credit score. Step 2, make no more than $99,000 a year. You will be able to qualify for this particular kind of loan. Step 3, get a place that's going to be less than $390. That's the max loan amount that I can get you for this particular program. The program is known as TSHAC. That's TSHAC in Dallas. And it takes your closing costs, wraps them into a second that after a year goes away completely, so you never need to pay for it. So today I want to show you something that I got my client in. We're closing in a couple of months, and I want to show you kind of the stuff that we did. So here I'm looking at 3639 Malcolm X Boulevard. That is down in South Dallas, right below Deep Ellum, right below the farmer's market, and to the east of Bishop Arts, but barely. So it's in a great location. He got it for, it was listed for $350. As you can see, it was originally for $465. We waited a minute. And then the average lease rate here is $1,450 per 3-bedroom, 2-bath unit. So I want to show you the math that I did. Sales price is $350,000. I went online to Google. I found out the tax amount, and the insurance is going to be $2,400 for 12 months, or $200. $200 per month. And then I have the mortgage amount that I did with the Google's mortgage calculator, like I love using. And then I got my monthly total. So the monthly total to own a place is $350,000. is going to be $2,500 a month. What's next? So I figured out if the lease rate is $1,450, your total out of pocket is going to be $1,050. So it's going to be $1,050 to own a 3-bedroom house with a 2-bath. So what I've figured out immediately is that with this particular loan that I talked about, your closing costs up to 5%, totally paid by the state of Texas. You don't need to pay them at closing. If you close on this home, if you resell it after a year, you don't need to pay these at all. It's just a gift. Again, make over a 640 credit score, make $99,000 or less on salary, does not include bonuses, and make sure that you're not going up past $390,000 on your purchase price. So I figured out that the total out of pocket here to own that house is going to be $1,050, which is nothing. I mean, that's kind of like buying a home for $150,000. So what you can do is you have 3-bedroom, 2-bath. If you save for 2 years, save this $1,450 for 2 years, you're going to make $35,000. If you stay here for 2 years and you lease one side out, you're going to make $35,000. 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 That is essentially like $175,000 for another house that you could purchase in 2 years. So all of a sudden you're making $35,000 after 2 years, and you saved $20,000 on the closing costs. So how we do this with the TSHAC is you have to live in one of these units. You can go up to a 4-plex. This calculation is for a duplex only, but let's take it a step further. Let's pretend that you're single, or you have a spouse and you guys don't mind renting out one of the bedrooms, right? So let's say you rent out another bedroom and you're going to rent out that bedroom for $500. So now your total out of pocket cost is $550,000, and you're going to make $46,000 in 2 years. That is phenomenal. There's not much else on the planet that I can show you that you're going to definitely make $50,000 in 2 years off of without doing any closing costs whatsoever. So instead of making only $26,000 if you were to pay the 5%, now you're at 46. You can save up money and you can start building your wealth, right? Because you're living in one unit, you're building your wealth. This $46,000 is going to be your next down payment for anything else. Or if you have to do it for 3 years, let's do 36 months, all of a sudden you're at $70,000. The goal here and the necessity for loans is that you have to have 20% down on an investment property. You're getting away with this because you're living on one side, so you're only putting 3% down because it's an FHA loan. But if you need 20% down, this is phenomenal. So if I'm looking at this 20% down, I think that's $350,000. Yeah. So all of a sudden, I can buy another one of these exact same properties in 3 years. That's not bad. So if I'm looking at buying another one of these in 3 years, let me figure out what the mortgage is. Okay, so it's $350 minus $70,000, so that's $280,000. Interest rates will go up a little bit. Let's say 3.6. So you're at 1273. Monthly total is 1450 plus 1450. So now by year 4, you're netting positive $598,000, or I'm sorry, $598 per month. So that's $600 per month. And let's multiply it by 12. You're going to net positive $7,000 for each of these properties. What do you do? All of a sudden, you have $7,200 per year that you can use towards whatever. And all you had to do is stay inside of that place for a year, accumulate value for 3. By year 3, you can go off and buy something else. So now you have 4 units because you have 2 duplex properties at $350 that you're making money off of. Guys, this is, if you want to start gaining wealth and you don't have a house yet, I mean, this is how you do it. You stack it, you make sure that you're saving all of the money from the lease, right? And you're going to be just fine. I mean, this is a phenomenal goal. And again, with this original loan, you're saving $17,500. That's nuts. So that's how you start building wealth. For someone who doesn't own a property yet, doesn't mind living with someone, maybe with a roommate or two, while you're building up equity for the first year or so. Live here as long as you want. I mean, this property is only going to keep going up in value. In Dallas, every year at about 12%. So this property in so this property in 1 year is going to be equivalent to $392,000. You just made $40,000 worth of equity in 1 year. In 1 year. That's why I always tell people, if you can buy now, do it, because the interest rates are so low. And this is going to be 12-15% year over year for the next 3 to 5. So pretty soon you're going to get priced out of this 350 range. This is a great idea. So if you are thinking about maybe starting an investment opportunity, but you don't have a first home yet, this TSHAC loan is great. Comment below, send me a DM if this seems to be something that would interest you. If you think maybe you should wait and hold off, that's totally fine. But on Thursday, I'm going to go over some of the different specs that you can do if you already own a property, how you can rent it out for events, how you can rent it out for Airbnb, and what that kind of looks and feels like. So if that is any interest to you, great. Like and subscribe so that way you don't miss anything. My name is Lacey Brutschy. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by.